This week in FC Dallas history, we're going back to the final regular season meeting of 2014 between FC Dallas and Seattle, when FC Dallas beat the Sounders 3-1 at Toyota Stadium. David Teixeira scored not one, but 2 goals to help FC Dallas earn the 3-1 victory and its 7th straight win at home. Welcome back to FC Dallas Extra Time, brought to you by Toyota. FC Dallas had members of the Boys and Girls Club of Grand Prairie trading in textbooks for soccer balls, an effort to help them understand just a bit better the science of soccer. FC Dallas partnered with Recipient to get kids excited about science, engineering, and math through sports. FC Dallas's Matt Hedges, Tesho Akindele, and Ryan Hollingshead led the kids through a series of drills to help them understand how geometry and science are involved in every aspect of our lives, including kicking soccer balls, calculating angles on an attack, and more.
So there's engineers here volunteering from Raytheon that are going to be able to add some math and science and fun. We're really excited about the partnership with the FC Dallas and allowing the players to really show them how it's really done. All of those players are doing visual math at all times, and when they're playing the game, there really is a lot of science involved.
You need to inspire the next generation, because I had people that were good role models for me and told me that it was important to be a student and an athlete, and I think it's important for me to pass that on.
A lot of people just watch the sport and think, wow, that's crazy how the ball bent so far, and don't realize that it's because of the way the ball is spinning and the way that it's hit that it actually does that, and there's science behind it. And so they're trying to show the kids what the science is.
In 2012, FC Dallas goalkeeper Chris Seitz won the MLS's Humanitarian of the Year award. Why? Simply put, Chris saved a man's life. He finally had the chance to meet that man recently, and the moment was priceless. It's what we're focusing on this week off the pitch. Chris Seitz is used to making saves.
And then we had a great donor.
But it was the save he made not for any team, but for someone he didn't know that could have jeopardized his career, but ended up defining him as a man.
I can't tell you how much I appreciate him. It's just a blessing to me and my family.
It's a blessing because Chris Seitz saved Phil Recusso's life. Chris registered to be a bone marrow donor while he was with Real Salt Lake in 2008. It was a show of support for his teammate, Andy Williams, whose wife at the time was diagnosed with leukemia. In 2012, Chris received a message saying he was a potential match for someone fighting acute myeloid leukemia.
Read the email, I was like, okay, where do we go from here? And the email was pretty vague. It didn't say that I was the best possible match. It said that I was a possibility to be a match for someone that was in need.
Chris weighed the pros and cons, but decided that potentially ending his career was worth saving a life.
It was more of one of those times where I have an opportunity to help someone out that is in need.
At first, I asked him, are you sure you really want to do this? Is it something that you really want to do?
I wanted to be a guy that my kids could look up to and realize that doing the right thing is always paramount over anything else in life, and not only doing the right and saying right, but also your actions proving it as well. And listen, it was a perfect opportunity.
And perfect timing. Just 6 months earlier, Chris's uncle had been diagnosed with cancer, and his father was the ideal match. The timing of all of this was serendipitous.
It was really obviously on my heart at that time, and on our minds with everything that my uncle and my father were going through.
That was in 2012. Fast forward to 2015. A healthy Phil Recusso, along with his daughter Jessica, finally made it to Texas from Erie, Pennsylvania over Mother's Day weekend. And they had the chance to finally thank the man who saved his life.
Thank you is just not enough, and you kind of, you do get emotional. I mean, there's no way around it. I keep on thinking about this guy. I mean, there's not a day that goes by that we don't think about him and his family. Again, how do you say thank you?
But Phil's wife did know how, with a poem.
Poem for Chris, with deepest gratitudes for being our someone. Tell me that his life's not through in just days and counting. Someone had such love to share, now day one and counting. Now we know our gift will last 1,000 days and counting.
Love you, man. Can't tell you how much we love you.
Yeah.
Words really cannot sum up the emotion and the sense of appreciation that Phil Recusio has for Chris Seitz and the ultimate sacrifice he made for him to truly save his life. You had the chance to experience something pretty cool yourself when Chris Seitz brought Phil Recusio into the locker room after the game.
Yeah, I mean, just like you said, you could see that it was very emotional for both Phil and Chris. And I mean, we actually signed a game ball for him, so that was pretty neat.
What kind of message does it send when you have a teammate who's willing to jeopardize his career to help someone he doesn't even know?
I mean, it just shows you the kind of person that he is, apart from the sport and the job, to put his job in jeopardy, having a baby on the way. It just shows you the class of person he is. And I mean, it was amazing. It's amazing. All
right, more with Victor Ulloa right after this break. Coming up, we're taking a look at tonight's matchup against the Seattle Sounders. Victor is back to help us do that when we return. FC Dallas returns to Toyota Stadium on June 26th for a huge rivalry game against the Houston Dynamo, presented by Novo Nordisk. FC Dallas is back home for a holiday matchup against the New England Revolution on July 4th in a match presented by TXU Energy. Tickets are limited for both games. Log on to fcdallas.com for more information.
We don't give up. We don't quit. We keep going. Day in, day out. We fight on. Why? Because we are champions. Be a champion.
It's Tundra Summer Camp time. Get an awesome deal on a 2015 Special Edition Tundra. And right now it comes with all this great Bass Pro Shops camping gear, so you can get your kids in touch with nature.
Look, Daddy, a beaver!
Whoa. Which is probably a good thing. The Tundra Summer Camp event. Get a Bass Pro Shops camping package, 0% APR for 60 months plus $1,500 Special Edition cash on every purchase of a Texas Edition Tundra. Toyota, let's go places.
Block, Perez, and a goal! PK, Seitz saves it! Seitz saves it! Still 3-1! Castillo rounds the keeper, slams it home! Goal, FC Dallas!
FC Dallas faces the Houston Dynamo Friday, June 26th at 8 p.m. presented by Novo Nordisk. Tickets are on sale now at fcdallas.com.